Okay, everybody. I'm going to start doing a series of shows here. Probably I'm going to do one each week. And basically, they're just going to be since we last met. And so what they're going to be is audio and a video show. And I'm just going to cover the stuff that obviously I haven't covered and the stuff that I've seen since the last time that we got together on here. So sit back, enjoy this, and we'll be back again next week. Thanks. This is show 396 for the week of November 7th, 2017.
You're listening to Universal's Door. Find us at universalsdoor.com. Listen every week for a new show and rate us on iTunes. Follow us at youtube.com/theseamazingplaces, facebook.com/theseamazingplaces, twitter.com/amazingplaces, or contact us at podcast@theseamazingplaces.com.
Okay, we're just going to kick things off here right off the bat with some news, and the latest news coming out is about Fast and Furious, and so that's going to open, they're still saying spring of 2018, of course we'll be there when it opens, but the information that's come out has been that, let's see here, there's going to be two, by the way, Connor's on here with me.
Hello.
And so there's going to be two of the characters from the movie, and their names are?
Tej and Mia.
Okay. They weren't even in the last one, though, right?
Tej I think might have been. And Mia was at the very end.
Okay, so these are these are B-list characters, right? For the movie?
As of right now, yes.
Okay. All right, so, and if you've ever seen the Hollywood version, other than, in the Hollywood version, they take you through the ride in a tram. In this, they're going to have a bus, basically, or something like that you're on. And let's see here, the queue will be...
They were calling it the Tej's party bus, weren't they?
Oh, that's it, the party bus. Yeah. And so you'll be riding on that. And I know that they said the queue line would be much larger. It'll also have a virtual queue, like the Jimmy Fallon attraction has. Let's see here. Other than that, they said that they would add some different cars from the new movies into it. And other than that, I can't think of a whole lot more. I think it's going to be like Fallon. This is going to be another one of those attractions. I think it'll probably be fun to do. It'll eat a lot of people up, keep them off the streets, give people something new to do. But it's not going to be, an A-list attraction. I think it'll still be fun.
The outside of it looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
A giant warehouse. They just added big, street lights on the outside of it.
And it's going to be screen-based. I mean, just like the one in Hollywood. So, I don't know. I'm so anxious to see it. Anytime there's something just new to do, I'm okay with it. And so, we'll definitely go in and check it out. And it's a nice thing to, with Fallon. Anytime you're just kind of wondering what can we kind of do, or you set up a virtual line and bam, you're onto the ride. Virtual ticket, and you're onto the ride. And so, I kind of like that. I think it'll be good for doing this also.
So that they're going to have an expanded queue because it's virtual, right? And so there's going to be stuff to do inside.
Yeah, and the queue's going to be large enough to where basically you're not standing outside in line. You'll be inside.
It's going to be like Fallon, to where there's stuff to look at.
Yep,
things to do.
Yeah, I think you're in their garage. That's where it's going. I believe where it's going to take place.
Because that's what the warehouse is supposed to be.
Yep. So anyway, I'm anxious for this. I'm anxious to try it out, and I know you can ask Connor. Well, you could, but you can't through the microphone. But I don't really care all that much about the movies. I saw the last one, and it was good. It was funny in parts. Didn't like the whole Cuba scene stuff in it. I found that to be kind of boring, and I don't know, expected in a car race movie. But other than that, I thought the rest of the movie was funny and it was entertaining. So yeah, I'd see it again. Okay, well, I don't want to go on too long just about that. So let's go into next. The Christmas is coming to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
For the first time in the U.S.
Right. And I guess, there's going to be lighting in London. There'll be lighting in Hogsmeade. There'll be lighting. The light show will go on the Hogwarts Castle, which is, I think, what most people were most expecting. Did they say anything about special food?
There's going to be special food. And there's going to also be special performances for the Hogwarts Frog Choir and Celestina Warbeck. And then I'm not sure about merchandise. I know that they've sold some Christmas ornaments in the past, but I don't know if they're going to be expanding that.
I would be surprised if they don't have more merchandise. So
Yeah,
I mean,
Universal's pretty good about that.
yeah, and so of course there'll be warm butter beer there. I think
That's already out right now, actually.
right. That is out and about. So we'll get out there. Warm butter beer. Yeah, if you haven't tried it, it's really good. It tastes completely different, obviously, than the cold or the frozen, but it has its own kind of unique flavor to it. But it still has that cream on the top of it that sets it apart. So, all right, that is coming up on November the 18th, correct?
Yes.
And so I'm going to get over there. I'll film it. You'll see it up really quickly, as fast as I can get it up. I'm going to try to get it up that evening as soon as it's done. So can't wait. I'm actually very excited about Christmas time in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter parks. So next, before I forget, Harry Potter Celebration has been announced again. And I didn't put this in the notes. Do you remember the dates for it?
It is...
27th, 28th, 29th? Of January?
Hold on a minute.
Okay.
And I will get the dates.
All right. But I do know they've announced that the Weasley brothers will be back.
And Stanislav Yanovsky, I think is how you pronounce his name. He was Victor Crumb in Goblet of Fire.
Okay. And then they have the question and answer panels, and they'll have the 2 sound stages with merchandise.
January 26th to the 28th.
Okay. I know I was pretty close. Their problem, of course, with us is if you live local, they still want you to get a hotel room linked into your package. And, I mean, when you live close, it's kind of a waste of money. So I'm not sure if we're going to buy the package this year. We'll still go in and check out the Q&A sessions. I can't think, other than getting early admittance into the merchandise things, what were the other things that we really got out of paying literally $1,000
Okay,
to
so
be there?
we got the exclusive night in the parks with all you can drink
Drink and
drinks.
eat, yeah.
And then all you can eat desserts. And then we got a few merchandise items, like there was an owl. We got a picture with a framed token coin, and also the Hogwarts Express ticket.
You got lanyards, right?
And we got two lanyards. And that also gave us access to 3 broomsticks.
For breakfast.
Yeah, for breakfast.
It's not. I'm sorry. I don't.
No, it's not worth it, I don't think.
It's just not to us, and I'm sure for some people, it's different. The perception for everybody is different. There are a lot of people that will pay even the premier package price so that they can get autographs and meet the stars.
I'd say if you're going to buy anything, then go big with it and save up all the money you can and buy the top tier package, so that way you get the autographs. Because I think that if you're
what
into
you
that
want.
thing, that's more worth it.
But man, it's so
Paying
expensive.
$1,000 for just general stuff doesn't seem worth it to me.
No, it didn't. So anyway, we'll see as they announce more entertainment and stuff that's going to be in it. I had expected that what's her face would be back. Ivana Lynch would be back this year.
Yeah, she said earlier last year that she was hoping to be able to come back this year.
And a lot of people are still holding out for Fantastic Beasts characters to be in it, and they've been filming now for a little while. So
Yeah.
there's a good chance
Actually,
that
I think
have they wrapped up yet?
no, never mind.
They didn't start filming
No.
until July, right?
Yeah, it was only a couple months ago that she posted a picture from the director's chair.
But hopefully they wrap it up by the time this thing happens. I mean, we still have several months. They'd be in post-production at that point. I'm hoping...
It doesn't release until November of next year.
Yeah, it would be
November,
great if
December.
they could get, at least the guy who plays Jacob, and the
Yeah.
guy who plays...
Dan Fogler and Eddie Redmayne.
yeah, and then who's the 2 girls?
Allison Sudol and Catherine Waterston.
Okay, if they could get any of those, just those 4, I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't think you're going to get Johnny Depp to show up.
No, that'd be a very expensive ticket.
Probably not going to get John Voight. I don't even know if he's going to be in this one. Probably not, since it's going to
Ezra
be in
Miller.
Europe. And Ezra
He's
Miller, yeah, you
Credence.
might be able to get him,
Yeah.
and he's going to play a pretty big part in this. So I don't know. I'm waiting to see. The last time they literally didn't announce the final entertainers that were going to be there until 2 weeks before the thing happened.
I'd want to say it was more than that, but it was
Wasn't
maybe
much.
at most a month.
Yeah, at most. So, all right, I don't want to beat away at that. So we're gonna kind of wait and see what else goes on. All right, now I've got a few pictures here that I'm gonna throw up. Okay, yeah, Connor actually just showed me a note on something else that I had forgotten to put in here. They did just announce the hotels
There will be a new hotel.
that they're going to put on the Wet and Wild properties, and there's actually 2 of them, right?
Yes. So it says on here one hotel will have 2,050 rooms and the other will have 750.
And these will basically be value resorts. It'll be around $100 a night.
Less than $100 it says.
Less
And
than
then that's on top of Aventura's 600 rooms scheduled to open in August. So they're saying that it puts Universal's on property total to about 9,000.
And this is going to have like a beach theme to it, like
Yeah.
a California West Coast beach or something like that. I think that's what it seems like. Probably. I don't know if it's going to be retro. I can't imagine they'll do retro again. I'm just going to be curious to see what they do this, but at least that's been announced now that will be opening. I think they
Yes,
said that'll be opening in 2018.
It says 2019, summer
2019.
summer of 2019.
Okay.
So it says that guests will enjoy the fun surf and sand with a laid-back coastal feel. Towering exterior murals with vibrant and natural colors will set a free-spirited and beachy tone, inviting guests to hang loose throughout their stay. So that's only for one of the hotels. It doesn't give any information on the second one.
But they did at
besides the
least
room.
give the amount of rooms, and so that's a big plus because they need more rooms on property.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be great if they could get to at least 10,000 rooms on property.
Well, it puts them
this
at
point.
9,000, so.
Yeah, this will put them at 9,000 when that's done. So, but yeah, and they let's just go on into this. They just scooped up another 101 acres to go with the 475 that they already have. It's over by Lockheed property. I'll put a picture up here of it that you'll see. There's also some stuff that I announced in the last video with Sky Zone. It's only about, I think, 12 acres or so that's there, but it's right in that same area. And so if they can get that, they just keep putting together these parcels of land.
Have we talked about SeaWorld yet?
Yeah, I talked a little bit about it on the last one.
Okay.
You know, I didn't even go into that. I don't think I went into it completely. The biggest thing that I found interesting with SeaWorld, first of all, there's word out there that SeaWorld is on the block, that they're trying to sell it, possibly. And I know there were Chinese investors that took it over, but now, and I know I announced on the last show that the guy who just became their board of directors was, he worked...
Was the director for Universal Japan.
Yeah, Japan.
Bringing that back up to speed because it was kind of falling behind.
Right. And so I found that curious that, you know, I mean, if you were going to kind of infiltrate, you'd put him into that position. And
Yeah, I mean, the director of the board.
yeah, and I can't imagine SeaWorld's going to keep going at the rate that it is because it continues to lose money. So that property, at some point, you could see it go on the block. I just can't imagine anyone else is going to, obviously, I think Disney's going to want it just to try to stop the train moving forward of Universal. But we'll see. That's a lot of money for Universal to have to come up with all at one time. That's going to be a big parcel of property, and with it already having a lot of finishing stuff on it, it's going to cost them a lot more money to buy a finished theme park. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, they are putting together a large amount of land over in that area. So, all right. So we're going to run into the parks here real quick and just cover some stuff that I saw along the way. The first thing, this video here I'm showing you, you're probably wondering why is he showing a video of a hot dog stand, and the reason why is I want to put a big red X over these and say don't stop at these. My father-in-law, we walked into the park with my father-in-law, and he was very hungry, and it was early in the morning, and so he stopped at this stand and paid $10 for a foot-long hot dog. He said 2 to 3 inches on each end of the hot dog was just hard and nasty. So by the time he ripped that off, you were back down to a normal size hot dog for $10. Just wow, guys, go up and get a jacket of potato or find anything else other than a $10 hot dog that had nothing on it. It was really just a plain hot dog, and it was up to him to put mustard or something on it. And so, out of desperation, he bought it and and wished he hadn't afterwards. Let's see here. I just want to jump through a few things. Oh yeah, okay. My point too in showing some of this and taking like these pictures to show you, if you get there early in the morning, the wait times on rides are nothing. We literally went through Jurassic Park River Adventure, Kong, Forbidden Journey. What's it called? The roller coaster, and right across from the castle where Forbidden Journey is.
Flight of the Hippogriff?
Flight of the Hippogriff, thank you. Went through that. We did those rides right there within maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah,
it
if
was
you get
around
there
that
early,
amount.
there's not hardly any wait.
Yeah. And so that's something to, just remember. The parks weren't all that busy yet. But of course, about 11:30 or so, they start filling up. And you'll see those ride times that you're seeing 5 minutes here. They immediately will jump up to like 25 or 30 minutes. And I'm just going to start calling the clock behind me and started trying to edit and keep it from happening each time. I'm just going to call these Big Ben. So every time you hear Big Ben go off, you'll know what it is. So we welcome Big Ben. Once again, it's late at night. So we're going to let that thing chime away and we're going to keep going here.
I actually believe it's not Big Ben anymore. It's Victoria Tower, I believe. If I'm
Are you
correct.
serious?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't even actually aware of that. Anyway, so yeah, and so I do have some video here of us going into Kong, and as we come up on it, you'll see you can see, I mean, there's not hardly anybody even walking around us, and this is not after it's just rained, this is just wet from where they washed down the walks.
By the way, it's Elizabeth
Early.
Tower.
It is, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see, wait time of 10 minutes. And the cool thing, before I forget, they still have the scare actors going in the queue line for Kong. So we went through early and they had the scare
Hilarious
actors.
to listen to.
Yeah, it was great. But by now, everybody had guessed that they would pull the budget, the funding for the scare actors, and that would go away. But nope, it's still there. It's really funny to watch people get completely and absolutely freaked out by the scare actors. We then went through River, the Jurassic Park River Adventure. It is what it always is, and actually I'm always surprised at how good a shape everything's in. It's clean, it's maintained, and all of the effects work on the attraction, so I'm always impressed that they kind of keep that going. Let's see here, where else are we at here? I was showing you another sign as to quick wait times. Sorry, I'm just kind of running by these things. And okay, I think we're coming up on, why did I film this? Okay, I'm trying to give you a perspective on some shots here. And, okay, right here, you see the Christmas stuff, lighting, the rigs that are going up for the Christmas lighting. It's going to happen here very soon. That's one of them right there. And then I guess they put some other lighting down into the trees. Of course, once again,
Nice finger.
my finger's in the shot, so I'm giving you the finger. Anyway, let's see here. So once again, I'm showing you wait time of 15 minutes to get on Forbidden Journey. I went on this for the first time since 2010, and it made me just as sick as ever. So within 15 seconds into the attraction, I was like, why did I get on this? But got on it with my father-in-law and my brother, I think, on this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they turned around and went right back on it again, and it nauseated me for them to even just go back on it themselves. Went on Flight of the Hippogriff, jumped on it with my brother and my father-in-law, and my father-in-law was astonished at how quick the ride went. I mean, we waited 15 minutes, I think, 10 or 15 minutes in line, and the ride itself is maybe a minute. So as you can see, they still have the people on stage, the frog choir, doing their thing.
Yeah, and this is one of the things it's going to have. They're going to have a special performance for Christmas.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And of course, the streets of Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley and stuff, I believe, are going to be lit up.
They actually already have some decorations up.
Yeah, they did have some, I remember seeing along the way. Let's see here. Oh, we went on the Seuss Trolley Train ride. If you're ever looking for a unique view on the parks, get out here on the Seuss Trolley Train ride, and it's fun. And of course, we went on this, and there was no wait in line. I've waited half an hour to go on this thing before, but there was no wait this time. So, yeah, give that thing a try. It's fun, even if without the kids. Still a lot of fun to just go on. Now, my father-in-law and my brother both went on Dr. Doom's Fearfall and said it was a blast. Said it was very smooth. My father-in-law's got some back problems and stuff, and he said it was extremely smooth. He enjoyed the heck out of it. So I won't be going on that. So yeah, I let them enjoy it, and I basically filmed a little bit of it to show what it's like. And it's also a very strong Wi-Fi spot back in there because I uploaded some video, and so yeah, got that to say about it. You see some characters here. I don't who Green Goblin
and Doctor Doom.
and Doctor Doom. Okay, cool. All right, so you know who they are. The Green Goblin, is he the guy here that's kind of
Yeah.
Okay, he's creepy as anything. He was creeping that kid out. See the kid looking back at him? But he was creepy. He would get down on all fours on the sidewalk and chase people
He's
around.
supposed to be creepy.
Well, he's creepy.
He's a Green Goblin.
Yeah, he's creepy. We then stopped into a place that we've been to many times, and that is Twosome, Chocolate Emporium, Savory Feast Kitchen. And this time around, let's see here. We'll just give you a quick review and tell you this time we got a couple shakes. Got the hazelnut shake. That is, I think it was $12 for that. And I got the strawberry cheesecake, which was $12.50. Their shakes are good. If you're into a shake and that's what you're after, I don't care. I have yet to find a bad shake.
I have yet to find a bad anything from that restaurant,
Right.
really.
Yeah, and it's just my I have to tell you too, my father-in-law so much enjoyed Jock and Penelope came around, and he just thought it was a great addition to the restaurant. He thought it was fun interaction with them, and so yeah, no complaints there. Now I got this food, which doesn't look real appetizing, and I of course now can't remember what the heck it was called. Anyway, I'm not going to go into it here. We'll do a separate review on this, and you can catch up with that on the UD Foodie reviews. You'll be able to click on it, and I'll give you a lot more information. But I'm telling you, you just can't go wrong with going into Twosome's. And I've got a couple shots here I took you of in their kitchen area where they're making the cupcakes and other little goodies that they make along the way.
Everything is in-house made, right?
Yeah, it's all made in-house. Chocolate. And they buy their meat local. It's organic meat. I think a lot of their vegetables and stuff they even buy local. So they do take care of their local vendors. So I can just say, go and try that out. Those are cream puffs.
Oh.
I was not aware that they even had cream puffs, but that sure in the heck looks like a cream puff.
Well, I'm going to have to get a cream puff.
Yeah, now we have yet another reason to go in there and try that out. So definitely get in and try out Twosome's. And the band is out. The band has been out almost every single time that we go in there. I have no idea what these girls are about. I guess they're there to hang out with the band.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's probably some theming for them, but I don't know what it is. So they're very nice, just very nice. They just interact with kids and people walking by and all that. Okay, I should have put this in earlier. Fast and Furious stuff. I've got a video here, actually, of it. And you can see it hasn't changed a whole... I don't think it's changed a whole lot lately. Do you think?
I mean, they added the lights.
And they've added more lettering. But most of the work now, I think, is going on the inside.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping this thing opens in, let's say, February, March.
It says spring of 2018.
Yeah, and that could mean anything all the way up to June.
Well, I think that March kind of begins spring.
Yeah. And so, of course, the area here, this was when it was a little bit longer wait. The area by Gringotts is always crowded with people. Always crowded with people to where they just kind of lounge and hang out. And it's a good
Also,
place to
talking
do it.
about Gringotts, you talked to a cast member, and we were never sure if we could do just a walking tour of it, because you can do a walking tour, even if you don't want to ride the ride, you can
On
do a
Forbidden
walking
Journey.
tour of Forbidden Journey and just look at the castle. We were never certain if we could do that or for Gringotts, and you can just take a walking tour without riding the ride.
Yep. Yeah, and so we're going to try that next time, and I'll probably get some video and let you know what it's like to just do the walking tour. It's gorgeous. If anybody's been in there, the
Everything
lobby
is
and
so-
stuff is just amazing.
Everything is incredibly themed.
Yeah. So I got a couple shots there of showing somebody who were trying out their wand skills, and And so there's still people all over the place doing the wand.
And everything still works.
Yep. And this, I don't know. I was trying to get. I think the dragon was getting ready to go off, and of course, people just walk up and stand in your shot. They're not really bothered by the fact that they can see they're in your shot, but they don't really care. Anyway, so good for them. I hope she had a good time, and now she's there for the world to see. Let's see here. Blues Brothers. We happened to walk by them as they were sitting in their car around the corner waiting to make their entrance up onto stage. And so we were going to talk to them, but it was right before they had to drive off. In fact, they were just getting ready to drive off.
Which seems to be common with us. We only just recently caught the full show, but we catch them going through in the car almost every time.
Yeah, you're right. So they seem to be out an awful lot.
Yeah. It's just a fun show, too, to go and watch.
Okay, and I took this video here of the water area because the cinematic spectacular show
no longer goes on now. It's the Lagoon show.
It's going to be a lagoon show, and that hadn't started yet, though, right?
I believe it has.
I don't think it has, but you know what? We're going to stick around here at some point and check it out and see if it's there. If not, at some point it will be there, and since it's going to be something new, we'll definitely see what it's like. We've never stuck around to see the cinematic show. I think it looks nice. I've seen some people's video of it, but just never made time, as I've heard a lot of people haven't done. Okay, let's see here. What else do we have? Oh, okay. Some shot here from the boat of the Aventura. You can see it. I'm always trying to kind of give you an idea of how the Aventura is coming along and how you can see it from the parks. It definitely does stick up there to where you're going to be able to see the parks from it and it from the parks. Let's see here. Do we have anything else that we want to go through here? I know. This the one last thing. We did catch... Somebody took this picture. I don't remember who it was now. But it's of the volcano and a show that was going on at night. Every time that we have come past there, it looks like a rope lights running down the front of the volcano, and that's it. There's no fancy lighting. There's no anything. And so it's real disappointing when we just see that. It seems like a complete waste of everything that they built, but it is what it is.
That picture looks gorgeous there, though.
Yeah. And Volcano Bay, they're saying right now, obviously, it's cooler here. High of like 78 to 83 or 84 degrees right now. So the crowd's really thinned out, let's put it that way. And so this is a good time. I'm going to go over and try to check it out.
They've never really said whether or not they're closing it for the season.
No, they're not closing.
Huh.
No, I think if it probably starts blowing snow, but somebody else had said that the water actually felt pretty warm even when it was kind of chilly out here.
So probably heated.
It's probably heated, but I can't imagine that you could heat that much water to where it's going to be warm. You'd have steam coming off of it first of all the time. But yeah, so far, everything's been open. This is really their first season, so let's see what happens, and we'll just kind of continue to give a report on how things are going at Volcano Bay. I definitely want to get over there and just and get some video of it and try it out. The next big thing, though, to tackle there is going to be the Christmas stuff. So, all right, guys, I've tried to go through this quickly and wrap up kind of what we've done. I will be back in the parks again here soon, and I'll get more video, and we'll talk about some more stuff that's going on. They did just release annual pass holder deal.
Yeah, it's a free upgrade to a suite at Cabana Bay.
And it was like $100, right? A suite cost was $100 because that would be the price of a standard.
We got it though for
$10.
$10 upgrade?
$10 more, yeah, upgrade. So yeah, they're not really giving you a whole lot there because I got an upgrade for $10. So $10 per night. So, but you know what? It's something they're offering, and it's annual pass holder deal. I figured at the time when we got that, that's what the girl gave me. But that was for Harry Potter Celebration too.
Yeah.
That we were able to upgrade. So, okay, that's all we got for now, guys. So we will be back with you again soon from Universal Orlando. Thanks, and bye.